in your purpose and destiny God has for you. For prayer and counseling, call Pastor Hannah at 728-5197.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to listen to the live Temple of Restoration, Pastor Curlin and the team. The Temple of Restoration is located at number 12 Endeavor Road, Chaguanas, opposite the Curab Taxi Stand. For more information, contact 488-4413 or 777-8691. The Temple of Restoration, where Jesus changes lives.
Deals are at East Side Plaza, located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Port of Spain. It's a sale on everything at all stores. Opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Everything from foodstuff, lunches, pottery, African wear, Christmas gift items, tailor services, hair salon services, and so much more. Everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out East Side Plaza at number 32 Charlotte Street.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifaba Mishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Doctors Desmond and Angina Phillips present a series of healing retreats from February 27th to Sunday 6th March at the Eco Resort in Toko. This includes delicious healthy foods, refreshing healing drinks, learn DIY healing techniques, mini seminars, and natural therapies. Price plans are for cost and full coverage excluding transport. Select plans. One day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at $600. Monday 28th February, Tuesday 1st March, Wednesday 2nd March, and Sunday 6th March. One night, one day from 5 p.m. cost $1,100. Sunday 27th February, Monday 28th February, and Tuesday 1st March, or 2 days, 2 nights from 5 p.m. That cost cost $2,100. Sunday, 27th of February and Tuesday, 1st March. For more information, reservations and
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. For the program, God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the Street 919 FM.
The journey's almost
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
The Titans of Democracy on the Street 919 FM.
Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy right here on the Street 919 FM. Yes, I made a, how should I say, a wardrobe error this morning. But nonetheless, I am here. So let me say, let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. A pleasant good morning to my entire family. Good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon Felix, Mr. Dominic Romain, and their entire families. Good morning to you, all our callers, all our listeners, to all of our viewers online. For those of you that are locked on via whatever mechanism that you are, it's always good to have you guys on the inside with us. Yes, let me say pleasant good morning going out to the management and staff of the Street 909 FM. Good morning to Mr. Iwer George and his entire family. Good morning to my friends and family in Tobago. Hope you guys are locked on. So, today is Friday, the 4th of March, 2022. And as we get ready to get into our online papers for today, headlines in the Express. Stewart responds to calls for Paria board to go. Let's wait and see. 50,000 sign online petition. Rishi's body found. So let's get in on the inside and see what's taking place. So, murder accused free to apply for bail. The way has now been cleared by the Court of Appeal for those on remand for murder, to apply to the High Court for bail. Okay. Let's wait and see. That was the response of Energy Minister Stuart Young to a question about whether Paria Fuel Company Limited Chairman Newman George, General Manager Mushtaq Mohammed, and hold on. Get inside. Right. And the terminal manager, Colin Piper, would stay in office, especially during the course of the investigation into the circumstances leading to the tragic accident at Paria, which led to the loss of 4 lives. COVID hurt the search for Suzanne. It has been more than 3 years since Shoguna's teacher Suzanne Maynard walked out from her home and disappeared. Master Chef PC Ramkisoon passes on. Constable Thakodeen Ramkisoon, an officer for the past 14 years, has passed away. And condolences to his family. No action against Paria as probe team announced. An independent 5-member committee has been selected to conduct an investigation into last Friday's incident, which led to the death of 4 of the 5 LMCS limited divers. 2 charged with sex crimes involving 15-year-old. 2 men were granted a $250,000 bail when they appeared before Shoguna's magistrate yesterday, charged with sexual offenses against a minor. EFCL closure, a hole dug by the PNM. Couva South Member of Parliament Rudanath Indar Singh has said that the announcement that the Education Facilities Committee Limited EFCL will be shut down with with 41 workers being terminated is a clear sign of the hole that Trinidad and Tobago has dug itself into with the People's National Movement, PNM. Remorseful man gets 4 years for attempted murder. Woman strips at gunpoint. Charles, Hines must justify $50,000 salary. St. Vincent Prime Minister makes plea to friend Putin, don't disappoint me. Man, son abducted. Cops probe father's death. And these are the stories that are currently making way in the Express at this time. Yes, these are the stories that are making way in the Express at this time. So before I go a step further, let me say pleasant good morning to Miss Sharon Felix. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are thou?
Good morning. Quiet. Thou art fine.
Nice.
Let me say good morning to you and the entire family. Good morning to all of viewers and callers, listeners in Trinidad, Tobago, in the Caribbean, Nepal, wherever you are this morning, USA, UK, all of you. Good morning to you. Canada, all Canadian Titans, good morning. Teresa, all of you. Ingrid, we've got so much, let me say all of foreign listeners, viewers, and callers. Oh, so much. I don't want to make any mistake this morning. It's Friday, it's 6:18. I was real early this morning. You know, I have this habit when the clock alarm, I would just say, oh, come on, 5 again. Not this morning, as it alarm, I jump off him and
Good.
So guys, let me say good morning to everybody, and this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. And it's 6:18, and today is the 4th of March, 2022. Let's see what's happening in the papers this morning. Feeling to be very calm and cool today.
Okay.
Be up on Facebook and YouTube?
Yes. I just get a phone call a while ago. I'll message you just now.
Oh, Lord. Not no bad news again.
Girl, I'll message you.
Oh, Lord, Father, help us this morning. Headlines on the Express says, let's wait and see. 50,000 sign online petition. Stewart responds to call for Paria board to go. Rishi's body found. And you know the headlines just give us one, and then something else just come up. So Trinidad and Tobago, murder accused free to apply for bail. The way has now been cleared by the Court of Appeal for those on remand for murder to apply to the High Court for bail as of 3:30 p.m. yesterday. A three-judge panel. Let me just... Lord help us. A three-judge panel comprising Chief Justice Iwer Archie and including Justice of Appeal Maria Dean Amora and Malcolm Holdip refused to extend a bridging order that was granted 2 weeks ago in a constitutional claim brought by former murder accused Achille Charles. Attorneys for the Office of the Attorney General are now working apace to petition the Privy Council in London, England, in an attempt to have it once again grant a stay suspension of the appeals court's declaration. I don't understand that. Huh? Anyhow. Let's wait and see. That was the response of Energy Minister Stuart Young to a question about whether Paria Fuel Company Limited Chairman Ewan George, General Manager, Mr. Mohammed, let me get in here, and come Bruce here to go in for me. You send it?
Yes, send any message.
And Terminal Manager Colin Piper would stay in office, especially during the course of the investigation into the circumstances leading to the tragic accident at Paria, which led to the loss of 4 lives. COVID hurt the search for Susan. It has been more than 3 years since Shoguna's teacher Susan Maynard walked out from her home and disappeared. Her elderly mother will, however, never stop searching. Master Chef P.C. Ramkisoon passes on. Constable Ramkisoon, an officer for the past 14 years, has passed away. Let me see what. What he passed away from? Well, they ain't telling us what he passed away from. All right. Well, it doesn't look as though it's any COVID. No action against Paria, as probe team announced. An independent 5-member committee has been selected to conduct an investigation into last Friday's incident, which led to the death of 4 of the 5 LMCS limited divers. Two charged with sex crimes involving 15-year-old. 2 men were granted $250,000 bail when they appeared before a Shoguna's magistrate yesterday charged with sexual offenses against a minor. Is it what they face? EFCL closure, a hole dug by the PNM. Couva South Member of Parliament, Rajendra Indar Singh has said that the announcement that the Education Facilities Company Limited will be shut down with 41 workers being terminated is a clear sign of the hole that Trinidad and Tobago has dug itself into with the People's National Movement. In a statement on Thursday, Indar Singh stated that EFCL is the latest in a string of public companies, including Petrotrin Caroni Green, Seafood Industry Company Limited, Tourism Development Company Limited, and the Trinidad and Tobago Hospitality Institute that have unceremoniously shut down, along with significant job losses at TSTT, UTT, TNTech, WASA, since Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley first took office. Sometimes remorseful man gets 4 years for attempted murder. Woman strips at gunpoint. Charles Hines must justify $50,000 salary. St. Vincent Prime Minister makes plea to friend Putin, don't disappoint me. Man, son abducted, cops probe father's death. Bail for murder, case returns to appeal court. Those are the stories in the Express. In the Newsday, Trinidad, Tobago, and the World by Extension listening. Cussie's nightmare, identified diver husband's body. Young gives committee 45 days to probe Paria tragedy. Murder West Moorings woman remembered as people person, carnival lover. Look at people. Opposition tells BP Shell stay out of Paria inquiry. What? Cabinet subcommittee to review state of TSTT. No leads in abduction, killing of Couva man. Appeal court gives green light to apply for bail for murder charges. Yesterday, this was yesterday, 5 deaths, 285 new COVID-19 cases.
5 deaths. No, that's yesterday. Yeah.
That's yesterday.
Yeah, correct.
Autopsy confirms diver Henry died by drowning. 3 Paria dive tragedy probe members' name. Sandy Brandy man dies in Mount Lambert accident. You see that?
Mm-mm.
Bruce, my daughter-in-law attempted to show me that yesterday. And I tell her if she only show me that, I will not speak to her again. I understand that the man's skull was to the back of the seat or somewhere there.
Oh.
If you see that thing and if you see blood, when I open my eyes to glimpse it and I see, I just turn away. That was it. I don't want to see no more. How? What he was doing so that he end up in the people's house.
In the people's house, you say, you know?
Off the bus route and Commission Chairman no vacuum in prison services leadership. No. Digicel Port of Spain Corporation refurbished Mandela Exercise Play Park. Matt holds media law training on March 5th. Those are some of the stories. New grant, tractor, driver crushed in Tableland accident. What is this? Trinidad and Tobago gets 75,000 doses of vaccine in third tranche from Pfizer. East Port of Spain Company provides showers, toilets to 400 households. Ex-Energy Minister for divers debt at Paria in indictment on sector. I don't understand that. Trinidad and Tobago drawn with Mexico, Haiti for CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship. Wife identifies fourth diver in Paria mishap. Tobago has 324 active COVID-19 cases, and those are all news. And those are the headlines all today and maybe yesterday and the day before in the Newsday. Tell us what's happening in The Guardian.
So, headlines in The Guardian: tractor tragedy. Logger 31 killed in freak accident. Shock and horror gripped Tableland residents yesterday after a tractor flipped upside down, killing logger Shahid Kabul inside a forest track. Fresh pain as divers' families seek to let children know daddy's gone. As the grieving families of the divers from weekend's tragedy continue to reel in grief over the loss of their loved ones, they are having a difficult time relating the deaths to the victims' young children. Surviving diver stable will speak out later, says relatives. UNC tells energy company reps not to sit on investigation committee. Hundreds of murder accused now free to apply for bail. TCL workers demand outstanding COLA payments from company. Gopi Schoon, CARICOM stands with Ukraine. Young, interministerial team appointed to determine future of TSTT. Young, bodies of divers retrieved without any serious decomposition. New tourism standards to push back against pandemic. TNT professor among 5 named in Anthony N. Samga Awards for Caribbean Excellence. Health expert, remove restrictions if COVID cases don't spike. Seriously. Mother believes daughter's death in fire not accidental. President extends condolences to families of divers. Stay lifted on bail for murder. 31 arrested during multiple anti-crime exercises and 2 charged with sexual offenses against minor granted bail. And those are the stories that are making way in the Guardian at this time.
I'm reading this thing here.
Which one?
Mother believes daughter's death in fire not accidental. And Makiba McIntosh, the mother of 9-year-old Anila Butler, who died in a house fire at 6th Street, 2nd Avenue, Beetham Gardens, on February 23rd, strongly believes the fire was not an accident. She claimed on Thursday that her daughter's life had been threatened by a woman the night before. An autopsy conducted on the child's body yesterday found she died from injuries resulting from burns. McIntosh, a security officer, told the Guardian media she sought clarification on the autopsy results from the pathologist, who explained that her daughter was alive in the fire. I didn't understand, so I asked and was told that she was alive when burnt by the fire. But I asked for a toxicology report and they agreed to it, but because of the backlog, it will take more than 3 months. But I will wait because something is not right. Speaking with members of the media at the Forensic Science Center in St. James, McIntosh said at about 11 p.m. the night before the fire, she returned home from work and a woman told her Anila would die.
What the hell?
She was at her workplace on Richmond Street in Port of Spain the next day when she heard about the fire. She said that I will lose my child if I don't stay home from work and see about my child. She said, I will lose my child. She said this to me 5 times, that I will lose my child on the day of the fire. When I went on the scene, the woman was walking along the road and she looked back at me and was smiling. That is why I believe that my daughter was killed, McIntosh said. Tuesday, when I went home, my child's eyes and face was swelled up. And when I keep asking her what happened, my daughter keeps saying nothing. And I asked her over and over and over. She would keep telling me nothing happened to her. When I told her that I did not leave her like that, then she said she ran into a wall. She was 9 years old and she would not just take fire and smoke. I've already told the police this, McIntosh added. McIntosh said her daughter usually lived in Toko with her father, but was in Beetham with her and her stepfather for an extended time due to the fact that she did not have money to pay transport for the child to go back to her father's house. McIntosh also said the cause of the fire is yet to be determined, as the fire officials have not yet concluded their investigations. All I know is that the fire started in the bedroom that my daughter was in. So that by itself is concerning for me. How could the fire have started there and my daughter did not run out? An investigating officer confirmed to Guardian Media that someone was engaging the attention of investigating officers.
What the hell is this?
Just know what they are coming. I hearing something here. Just not coming. Go ahead. Right. Boy, this thing was sounding like somebody bawling outside. You know, it's some geese. Sounding like a woman bawling, you know. I want to know what's going on out there. Right, so that's a strange story. A very strange story. You don't find so?
Yes.
Anyhow, it's Friday morning. It's Bacchanal Friday. 31 arrested during multiple anti-crime exercise. Lord.
You see the message I sent you, right?
Yeah, but what happened there?
And it's still going on. I'm a partner talking to them there right now. But what happened is where they were living for some years, mom died, dad died, but they were taking.
It's the same thing you tell me about.
They were taking care of the guy that was with the mom. The guy was an old guy, so the guy passed. So the family of the guy now want all of them out of the place.
Bruce.
So, Sharo Gill.
Let us move out. You see, this morning I want to forget all what on the papers. This is something in society going on for as long as I know. And I'm happy that you sent me that and you raised that. In life is a strange thing, you know. You know, some of us are so wicked and evil. Your parents, you walk away from looking after your parents and you figure that when they die, you must just jump in and take over. Where were you all the years when they needed you to help them? And you know, this is something that we have to start looking at. Your children in no way, because they had their own. Let me tell you this. And you know, some of us like to pretend. They say dead man tell no tales. But we just pretend so good that some people just believe everything they hear. It's not everything you hear you must believe, eh? How can I have my mother or my father lying down in a bed, ill, and I telling you have to pay me to cook and clean you? That's your mother. I don't care what transpired. That's your mother or your father or your siblings. I had somebody I knew, real good. One of the workers and them passed away not too long ago from cancer. You hear what I'm telling you? All the children passing straight, they're not interested. A sister, I mean, the other brothers, but and the other family, they kind of, but one particular sister, that girl fight with all her might, that one particular sister. Fight with all her might. You know what I tell her? She started to get nervous, nervy. I tell her, say, you get nervous breakdown. You know? She stopped. She was hardly home. She going to work. Very rare. Because her days was get up, hustle to go up by the sister, to take care of her, trying to get her to eat, from one thing to the next, and so she just keep going up and down, going all over the place, fighting. Eventually the girl died. Now she's taking the last daughter, whatever, because nobody in her no time. But you know, if it have money to inherit or property or whatever, you just see.
Oh, yes.
All who come in to fight.
Oh, yes.
But when it's time for you to do the actual work, you're nowhere there. And if you come in a kind of way where, look at you, let me just go and spend an hour. You know? And then, they never had no money to do nothing. The two hands stick in their pocket. They never had no money to do nothing. You see that? This morning, you see what you tell me this morning?
Yeah.
That touched me. You know why it touched me? I see it happen. It even happened to me. I see it happen. And then everybody just want to jump in. Everybody want to jump in. All of a sudden, everybody does know all what my mother had and my father had. But where were you? Where were you when he or she needed that support and that help? Bruce, let me tell you something. It's so unfair sometimes. You are somebody seeing about your mother or father, living in and seeing about them. And as soon as they're dead, you come to throw them out in the road. Where you want them to go?
And?
We don't ask that question. All you're living in somewhere. Even if you make an arrangement and say, well, listen, all you'll have to pay a rent from now on, and so on and so on. But you come to throw them out in the road? And asking the question again, where were you when they needed you the most? I'm sure we have people could call in here this morning and tell us about issues like that. I am certainly sure. I am certainly sure. So after you live with that person for how many years? Come on, the law, I think that there's something in the law that I don't think you could just throw people out of a place just like that.
Yeah.
I am sure we have people listening out there can tell us that. I am certainly sure. Look, 4757426, 4757426, 307-0930, 307-0930.
And 342-0081, 466-5391. Our 1 year.
Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Hey, man.
Morning, Sharon.
Morning, Manu.
Yes, morning. Sharon, you see that? When you hear somebody dead, right time you know you know all the factories. While they're alive and somebody doing something, you ain't seeing nobody, everybody, one person doing all the cleaning, all the up and down, going and coming, even the walk to see about. But when you hear the person dead, you see all the family, everybody. Anyway, and that's it there. That's how 90% of the time it is. Everybody wants something. Anyway, love to everybody. Morning, Patricia. Good morning to everybody. Miss Tuna Puna, Miss Faizabad, Uman, Olga, Jackie, and Jackie. Good morning to everybody. Dinner time to get up. Tower Man, Bata, everybody. Jenny, morning, everybody. Love to everybody. Only take care of all your parents and don't look back for nothing. Don't look back for nothing. With that, your parents or anybody. Help somebody who need help and don't look for anything. That's kind of selfish to make God bless each and every one of us. And there we go. Love is the answer. Go on.
I tell you. Call us up, guys. I am sure this morning we have a testimony to something close to that. I'm certainly sure.
I find I know too much of them situations, yes, because even with my friend up the road, it's a similar situation. Everybody have their own mommy.
And you know what is the hurtful part, Bruce? You walk out and you leave the place in a state and go on because you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to help. And you know, when another person come and bring it to that comfort zone and to a place where, you know, the air is rare. You're coming back now to come and all the time you ain't want to do nothing. You ain't have no time, I have no money to do this, but you want to come back after. Boy, oh boy. Well, Junior, good morning.
Hi, morning, Sharon. Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
You know, even Mano, you know how you're doing? Sharon, let me tell you something. All families have that experience. Even my family. It's a lie. And it's how you manage it. It's very tough because is something that can stress you out. There are people out there. And that is why I always question the question of poverty. When people talk about poverty and this one, when people aren't doing anything, they watch a property and they just waiting. They're not doing no investment in anything else, but waiting on that property there where they feel. And brother might get it, that sister might get it. It's plaguing our society. It's real bad out there. And people feel that, it's just a question of when somebody died, they get it, and not looking at the lawful aspect of things. And that's why you have the controversy and the problems associated with it, which could be violence and all these sort of things. And it's something like that you can't legislate because it falls under the civil sort of action by people. So it's very, very tough. And it could be painful. So I could understand your emotion this morning with something like that.
Probably, Junior, I talk of air regular on certain matters, and I will, if I can find the pictures, I will show you something. You will understand why today this is really a passionate issue for me. I will show you something, and you would never believe. You would never believe. You stayed in a place and lived for how many years and spent one black cent to do nothing.
Yes.
The whole place stink. You don't intend to do anything. And because you cannot get your own way, you walk out and leave everything as is. Another child comes in, fix it up, clean it up, put it into a place of comfort. And here you are, trying to fight it down.
Trying to get it, yes, it's a common story. It's a common story. I think the people that are helping you to really, explain the problem they go through with people like that. It's not easy. Selfishness. It's one thing I tell people, they spend sometimes years in the States and or in Canada, and they wait there and still thinking about whatever properties they have here, and then when they come back, they give real trouble without even making a name for where they are. So it's another problem with people. That's why I always question poverty and people's behavior. But Sharon and Bruce, you all raised two issues this morning. One, the nonsensical conclusion by the opposition about not getting, the professional agencies involved. Now, I don't know why people listen to the opposition, I keep telling Trinidad and Tobago, the lack of development in our country, where the UNC in particular will come and tell you diversification and diversification. The first set of diversification for us is getting support in the parliament to get the correct laws going. The property taxes, all these things. Those are what you call the catalyst for other things to happen. And they're sitting there. And our society, some of us, similar to Donald Trump supporters, we don't know anything but this zombie-like approach following a party. And listen, there are people who have their master's degree. I hear the nonsensical thing about former energy minister is an indictment. That is always something that could plague a society in any industrial operation. But you know what? You don't politicize it. Where I am in a country and people are dying from COVID, accidents and all sort of things, and you have 19 sister people led by someone who never lived in the Prime Minister's house and do all kind of nonsense, making that political so that could make her viable. And I don't know how Trinidadians can't see that. They can't see that a woman looking for negative, and then a lady called on a program the other day and talking about, thing plaguing this land. Well, I want to blame the government, I want to tell people, your behavior and your conduct could cause mishap in your life, and it will make the news. Don't blame the government, because there are a lot of people out there borrowing money from the wrong people and losing their life. Borrowing money from people knowing fully well they're paying their tax. Don't blame the government for that. There's a lot of behavior out there outside of the government that are doing things. And when it hit the news, all I want to blame the government that they're dealing with crime. Well, go ahead. And the other, there's something else you all spoke about in relation to, I can't recall it, but that's one of the main things. I'm telling people, once the UNC out there and the mishaps we having out there as people in a country, and these worthless people using it as a means to which to make them viable, those are not good people you want running your resources. I'm telling you. I sympathize with the people who die, really sympathetic, because I made the point, Sharon, that my son is in the same circle of risk in that type of work, and we have to pray for him every day because it could happen. But what you do, number one, you don't politicize it, and number two, you try very hard to get the correct people to do the investigation. It's only a fool will tell you the multinational shouldn't be involved, and that fool is the opposition on this. Thank you very much. Good program. All the best.
Thank you very much, Raleigh Junior.
Shall we have just a few seconds before we go for the break?
Oh Lord, all I could tell you is do not give up.
Yeah.
All I could tell you to tell the person is do not give up. And that is not an option.
Exactly.
That is not an option. Come on. Trinidad and Tobago, it's 6:52 a.m. And of course, remember today is the 4th of March, 2022. So many things that we could talk about, so many things you could say, but you see that one boy, and then you want to throw the person out, and what? And
well, that is it.
So we're not taking into consideration all that the person would have done for your parents, boy. Look, this thing could get emotional, but let's go to the
break.
Let's go to the break, and when we come back, we open the lines to continue calls. It's back on Friday. Whatever you have to tell me, whatever on your mind, you call and tell us. These days, I don't know.
We'll be back.
This thing is a must. So love we now, just love we now. I said love we now, hey love we, just love we now. I must find a place to jump, I get with our big mama. I must find a bacana, even if it's what you want. I must find a do with something to drink, getting on the beat, getting on sing. I must find a do with something to play, some kind of Sunday and Tuesday. So love we now. Love we, just love we now. I said love we
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Are you experiencing terror, experiencing pain? Poor mood, stress driving you insane. Free yourself from all this hell. Free yourself. Something in life yet to make you well. Dispel all the ills that your body stores and prevent yourself from resisting more. Don't worry, nothing will trouble you, cause the fountain of life here to protect you. For info, call 620-9379 or 309-4697.
There were other avenues to acquire a home mortgage-wise, but it just didn't work out. TTMF did it for me. But a lot of people scared because they think it's a lot of red tape, but TTMF didn't show that to me. It was very easy with all the communication and all the information they provided was very easy. I was so happy. I was happy to enter my home. Elated.
At TTMF, we're not just a mortgage company. We are your mortgage partner. TTMF, from here to home.
It's the sale you've been waiting for. The number one hardware. All you come. No! Come for your blocks. Come by your blocks. We run the blocks. Number one hardware of your blocks. Hey! In this pandemic, you need a sale to ease your stress. The number one hardware has a sale on right now. Hollow clay blocks, $19.50 per pallet. 4-inch and 8-inch concrete blocks, $1,300 per pallet. And 6-inch concrete blocks, $12.50 per pallet. And listen, if you buy 5 pallets and over, you get a free bag of sand with your purchase. 10 pallets and over, to making it even better with even a bigger discount. We even have 10% discounts available on all in-store items. The number one hardware will deliver your material home, in your yard, for free. Check us out now at the corner of Frenchfield Road and Dwight York Stadium, Bacala, Tobago, or call us at 639-3102, 639-1428, or WhatsApp us on 686-9696. The number one hardware, building Tobago stronger.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. Don't know.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as nano silver, nano zinc, body light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM.
Do you need a business consultation? Would you like to learn about investing? Maybe you were looking for investment opportunities. Well, Len Capital Certificates is the company you've been looking for. We're located at number 9 to 11 Fitch Street South, Woodbrook, and our contact number is 324-LEN. That's 324-LENN. Get in touch with us today and we can help you grow your business, make better financial decisions, and enable you to earn a passive income. Feel free to ask about our precious gem packages. But remember, at Len Capital Certificates, it's all about you.
Shop
Shop at New City Mall and check out our premium selection of high-quality clothing and accessories for men and women. Save on all items with competitive prices and courteous service throughout the entire mall. New City Mall is located in the heart of Port of Spain with entrances at 3 Charlotte Street and number 41 Independence Square. We offer a variety of shirts, long and short sleeve, round and V-neck tops, vests, caps, hats, sunglasses, briefs, boxers, shorts, swim trunks, denim, jeans, long and 3/4, socks, sneakers, casual and athletic, shoes, dressy and fashionable, dresses, formal and casual, skirts, lingerie, undergarments, and a wide range of accessories. Come check us out as we also have clothing and accessories like Levi's, Clarks, Armani Exchange, Hollister, American Eagle, Ralph Lauren, Nike Air Force and Air Max, Puma, Adidas, Timberland, Academics, Aeropostale, Old Navy, Forever 21, Hanes, Dockers, Guess, Converse, and so much more. We have barbers, hairstylists, as well as weave and wigs on sale. All at New City Mall. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Sale, sale, sale.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845-349-5178 or 342-7303.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Tuesday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Look
Bruce, I'm back.
Yes, my dear.
Well, I tell you, this is a Friday, you know. This is a friend bacchanal Friday for me.
Yeah, right now, I know don't talk to them there and buy them. There's a mixture of Vex and thing I is here right now, no?
Well, you have a mixture? Well, let me give you this one. So, listen to this story, well, eh? You were living with someone who made 2 children for you. You all got separated. You went your separate ways. So the children end up staying by you at one time.
Right.
The woman moves on, have somebody else, she make another child. The child grow to a certain age, but the child start to follow bad company. The father providing everything, the child ain't want that. Follow bad company, bam, he get killed. You skinning and you're crying down the place because that your child. It is not your child. It is your son's brother. It is not your child. The child never used to be around you, but you want to use an excuse for you not to go to work. So you're grinning and you're skinning and you're doing all kind of things. Now, for you to come to work this morning, you can't come to work because you have an excuse because you're drinking rum all day, all night. Smelling stink alcohol, and here the excuse is the son mother call you tripping because they say the child swab and had COVID. Right? But the child is not your child, the woman living with her husband. Why she will call you tripping for a child that is not yours? Never was around you, and whatever. You must call the woman, or they must tell you, well, they can't get the body yet because the COVID test say positive and whatever, so they have to treat with it differently. You using that as an excuse not to be out of the people and them job this morning. Luciana, this place I can go in mad, you know.
This really an eventful morning. Look.
Today it's
my physician calling me now, just now.
Trinidad and Tobago, it's Friday morning in Trinidad and Tobago, 7:12 a.m. Please call me on 475-7426, 475-7426 or 307-0930. Call us up. And Tobago, I hope you're locked on and listening. And if you are, please indicate to us that you're locked on. I tell you, what a morning, Jesus. Father, you know to test. And these are testing times. So call us up. I do understand this now. Well, I tell you. Every minute is an excuse for something and this and that and the other. You're always trying to find a loophole for confusion. So let me say good morning to Deep South, to Village, Miss Tunapuna, Angie, all the Carols, Miss Monica, Miss New Village, everybody. Caller, good morning. Morning. Morning, Miss Crosby. We on?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, from the papers right to
Thank you.
Now, we're talking about death and family and parents. And sometimes you see when you pay attention to your parents, when they die and they start covering up, they want to jump in the hole to go into them and bawling, mama, mama, crying and saying whatever. When they think back, they would say, if I didn't know, I should have come. I didn't know that she was so sick. I would have do this and I would have that. All of that go through their mind because they don't do anything to help out when the time when it was needed. Because I know for myself, I and my sisters, they were at home. I was at work when they called and told me she just dropped and dead. The next day I had an exam. And even Flora passed in September. Well, she was alive at that time. And it's when I went into a store, I heard they had a hurricane in Tobago. I came from the post office to send on the $30 from the $65 a month I was working for. And she told my sister told me, she said, when the month's up, she could put the pot on the fire, cook and send in the post office to get the money to buy fish. No, I'm not waiting myself, but the point is I felt comfortable when I heard all those words, and plus every month, I used to do think of my sisters and them who are too. So what we have to do is to do everything kind to our parents, and when the time comes, to satisfy to know your health of parents than to be fighting for what they have. Okay? Take care, Sharon.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Crosby. Thank you very much. Good morning to Mr. Mount St. George and all the people in Mount St. George. Good morning to Mrs. Rowley. Good morning to all our listeners in Tobago. Was everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Gosh,
but the possibility exists when I go to see about my knee. After that, I'm maybe away for a couple of days.
Well, boy, your sister here have something similar. So, Trinidad and Tobago. Where is this as here? Unclaimed body. Notice unclaimed body. The Tobago Regional Health Authority wishes to advise that the following body remains unclaimed at the mortuary of the Scarborough General Hospital. Hazim Ali Fairburn, male 65 years, died at the Scarborough General Hospital on the 20th of December 2021. The TRHA will like any known relative to next of kin of the above mentioned to kindly contact the Scarborough General Hospital. Failure to do so will result in the authority making the necessary arrangements for disposal within 7 days of the notice. So you can call 660-4744, extension 3261 or 3035. All right. So guys, call us up. Bruce, I want to touch on this a little bit, but I don't want to touch on it. I don't want to add more fuel to this fire. I want to kind of wait to hear what the committee finds. Everybody now kind of is how should I say it? Right now everybody just timid, everything. Remember, people would have lost their loved ones. So it's anger, is all kind of things. So I don't want to raise no issue.
Let me tell you this. I have no problem. You see, with the families of these guys, I have no problem. I have no issue with the way that these families would feel and how they may want to, how should I say, express themselves with what happened. I have no problem with that. You see, everybody else needs to take it down a little bit. Everybody
I don't
else
understand.
Need to take it down a little bit and let the investigation happen, right? And relax. Leave the families, let the families grieve, let the families vent, and everybody else needs to take it down. Because everybody just speculating on what they think and what they feel, and nobody doesn't know.
And I just, I want to ask you something. If I give a contract to do something,
see why I love Shirley? Go ahead.
I say I want to, but it's sometimes that's kind of, everything is politicizing. Yeah, exactly. If I give a contract to do something, you would sign to that contract. You have to have certain measures within the contract. Now, Bruce, I hire you as an electrician to do work for me.
Right.
And within that hiring to do the work for me, you will know what the work entails.
Correct.
Good. I want to ask a question. When diving in those capacity, what are the security measures that have to be used? You're not supposed to have something holding on to you in the event of something that I could really back up.
It's called a lifeline.
A lifeline. Okay, good. You see, I ain't know not I just looking at little movies and I would see little things, right? I'm trying to understand, and that's why I don't want to talk too much and I want to hear what the investigators come up with. How does Paria and the chairman, no, I am not fighting anybody fighting.
Nope, no.
I'm not fighting. I just looking at things, how I see it, and analyzing it, how I see it. How does Paria or the chairman or the manager comes into play in this instance? I'm just trying to find out. If it is something went wrong on the job site, we have persons who are supposed to be responsible in a domino effect to answer questions. So you have the CEO, you have management, you have supervisors, you have consultant, you have this, you have that, you have the other coming down. So I'm trying to understand. Let me just read the article for you, right? More pressure for Paria managers. A public call for accountability from the board of Paria Fuel Trading Company in the deaths of 4 divers has grown with an online petition created by attorney Vanessa Subrati, crossing 50,000 votes as of yesterday afternoon. Dismissed the board of management of Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited pending investigation. The petition reads, Subrati told the Express that the decision to create the petition, I hope I'm pronouncing the person name right.
Which papers here?
Was in the Express. Go into the papers.
I wouldn't be able to go in.
Oh.
No, then you go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go ahead.
The decision to create the petition was taken after feeling a sense of helplessness in watching the events unfold. In addition, she said, the need for independent investigations compelled her to act. I felt so heartbroken about what took place that I felt I had to do something to help. I felt helpless between Friday and Sunday, and I felt that I had to do something. We have a situation that needs to be investigated, and at the very least, the investigation needs to be independent and not influenced. When you look at it holistically, Paria is a state-owned company, and the investigative team is being compiled by the state, and we don't know who composed the team. In that process, that team is going to need to get evidence, and there will be no checks and balances. And if the evidence is being provided by the said board, there is a possibility the evidence can be tampered with. And there is no indication that this is taking place right now, but the possibility of it is enough to comprise the investigation, she said. She added that she intends to take the petition to Parliament should no action be taken. I would want this petition to go to Parliament. I thought initially if it gained traction that the government would do the right thing. But it has been so many days and the board is still sitting there, and there has been no decision from the government as far as the board is concerned. So if it had to go to Parliament for it to get more formal attention, that is now my aim, she said. The attorney who is actively discouraging donations on the petition said instead such citizens should continue to sign and share the petition. Protests outside homes. Meanwhile, activist groups throughout the country continue to protest at the homes of Paria Fuel Trading Company executives following the death of 4 men who were sucked into an undersea pipeline off Pointe-à-Pierre last Friday. Amid calls for the dismissal of board members, the past few days have seen several gatherings outside the homes of Paria's Terminal Operations Manager Colin Piper and General Manager Mustik, how you pronounce that? Mohammed.
Yeah, I was getting some problems to pronounce it.
Anyhow, at least one group, the first wave movement, led by Umar Abdul, plans to visit the home of the company's chairman, Newman George, at the Gulfview home of Piper on Wednesday. At least 15 activists from various groups lit black candles and called for justice. What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? I wonder what the families are saying at this time. One, I am sure family members are they in a state of shock still. Two, they will be angry. Three, I mean, we have to find a way. These people need they need some kind of support in terms of mental support. I don't understand this. Every little inch of something is only just riding the wave to politicize it. Every inch. You know, I'm not hearing nobody talking about the company that these men work for. Nobody is talking about the company that these men work for. And if there is something that went wrong, where was the lifeline and all of these different things? I'm not hearing that. Paria, the board must go, the chairman, the government, this.
Yeah.
All you are sorry, you know. I really say I didn't want to interfere with this. But I'm really, really sorry from where I'm sitting down here. Everything is about politics.
Sean, I could tell you, had that been one of my family members, I was going to come out and say, Franco Mentoli, listen to me. Don't go call my family member name no politics thing. Let the people and them do the investigation so me and the rest of the family could have some sort of closure as to what really happened here.
And I want to, you know, I'm reading the article, Bruce, and you want an independent. So who to choose the independent body? You're calling, I don't trying to understand who to, you know, sometimes only there's lawyers, only doesn't behave like lawyers, you know, as though you're not educated at all. Who to choose the independent body? And who to know, whoever want to choose, if they're not the government, who knows not my friend to tell my friend to say what I want them to say? I don't understand that.
But Sharon, let me tell you something. It would be very interesting to see how they tie Mr. Newman George to this. And I will tell you why I'm saying that. If I am the top of the company, right? There is somebody underneath me, there is somebody underneath the person that is underneath me, and so forth and so forth, right? If it is, now with these things, they are scheduled maintenance. Every so much and so much a period of time pass, or how much ever hours pass, work hours, however the case might be, certain maintenance is to be done, right? We have a company that we hire to do this maintenance because this company specializes in this. So, okay, we have a maintenance coming up on the 5th April. So we call the company, hi, good day, yes. So we are trying to schedule a maintenance in so pipes on the 5th April. Are you available? Is it possible that you can do it? Yes. Put the necessary things in place. On the 5th of April, people are deployed to go and conduct this maintenance. The only thing that I am seeing there, right? Number one, clearly a Delta P was created. So the first question I have to ask is, if we on this side of the pipe, who the hell open whatever they open on the next side of the pipe to create that Delta P? Was it Mr. Newman George?
That's why I'm trying to...
A little comment with that stripping, isn't it? Let me stop playing the fool.
Stick up and remember your last word. So, UNC diving disaster probe a cover-up Listen to this, and the story by you know who, Anna Ramdas. Opposition Senator Wade Mack has called on energy companies, Shell and BP, to withdraw from the investigative team tasked with probing the February 25th diving tragedy. Now, you want Shell and BP to withdraw.
And these the experts? So who to put to go into to go and do that?
And listen to me. You hear what I read there? The story I read before. Where Vanessa something, wherever. It ain't sung in the same way. Listen, 4 of the 5 LMC's limited divers who were contracted by state-owned Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited to undertake underwater maintenance on a pipeline have died. Mark said the opposition received information that the deaths of the 4 divers could have been prevented, and this probe is an attempt to cover up this scandal. Speaking at a news conference at the opposition leader's Port of Spain office yesterday, Mark said an independent commission of inquiry should be launched with international assistance to ensure there is no cover-up and for the divers' families to have justice. Energy Minister Stuart Young announced yesterday that a 5-man committee has been given 45 days to investigate the incident. The committee comprises attorney Shiva Sharma, who will serve as its chairman, Gregory Wilson, who holds 25 years experience in the oil and gas industry and is a professional subsea specialist with first-hand experience in deep water diving, Eugene, I don't know how to pronounce this word, I don't know what this is, but Eugene something, who recently retired as Executive Chairman, Energy and Industrial Gases Business Unit, Massey Energy, and a representative each from British Petroleum and Shell. You're asking British Petroleum and Shell to
withdraw.
But you're not asking the other people to withdraw?
But British Petroleum and Shell is not international companies. But you're now saying you want international. Listen to me, Sharon. I say this 100 times, and although we may laugh about it, it's serious, because here what I'm saying, them just get up in the morning and you know they coming on, you know what they saying to themselves while they're brushing their teeth and they're washing their face. Let me see how I could mislead the public. You understand? Let me see what stupidness I could say today to mislead the public and make PNM look bad, because that is what it is about. The people, family, the people and them lost their lives, their family in grief, and this is the nonsense all you're doing. There's no politics in this.
I tell you, I don't want to come here to add more grief to the family and say anything out of the way or put my foot in my mouth, because I know how it is to be in grief. But I just can't understand how big people in this country can't see this is a whole politicizing and fighting to... Look, Olia, let me go to the lines and take the call, because sometimes I just feel my mouth will slip and I will say something when I will say I didn't want to, because I know at this time, and as we want to send condolences to the family and to give them that support. But oh God, boy, Trinidad and Tobago and the world listening to me, something wrong with these people. Caller, good morning.
Sharon?
Yes?
After they drug coughing through Port-of-Spain all over the country, now they're getting coughing, now they're quarreling. Look at the type of death that happened within the past 2 weeks. That type, due to their coughing, something where they have running up and down. Okay then.
Thank you very much. And that is a fact. You're bringing gloom and doom to the country.
Yeah.
We're fighting to come out a hole with this pandemic, and all you're coming here to open up a set of evil's force to roam the land, to continue roaming the land. And telling all yourself that is politics. Look, Ole, give me a break, yes? What's up, caller? Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Sharon.
Morning.
Good morning, Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
It is very sad that this thing they're making a molehill out of a mountain. It is basically the same bacchanal a couple of weeks ago with the situation with the Coast Guard situation and the baby who got shot. It's the same bacchanal and the same conspiracy theorists again, a cover-up. They make the same statement with the thing with the baby and the Coast Guard and they say it's a cover-up too. And tell me something, how does a chairman get involved in this thing? Isn't a chairman equivalent to a speaker of the house? Hey, Sharon?
I can't say no.
POB. Can a chairman equivalent to like a speaker who just oversees a meeting?
I don't understand.
Like a speaker?
I kind of lost.
So how does a speaker get involved in this thing, asking for a speaker to step down?
I know, man. Let me take another call.
How much people who know about POB?
Let me take another call. Caller, let me take another call. We have a lot of calls and I want to get in as much as possible. Mount St. George, good morning.
Morning, Auntie Sharon. How are you, my dear?
I'm not so good this morning, boy. Oh, I find everybody like they're trying to. I don't know now.
I know. I hear it in your voice. Actually, I came into Trinidad just for the day yesterday. So I was a little still excited and listening to the radio. And I'm hearing, Auntie Sharon, I don't know what to say with these people. Why is the opposition telling BP and this one not to do what the government wants them to do? What is the reason? Everything these people oppose, what she wants the next name is opposer and not must go. What is wrong with this lady? They really see what Trinidad and Tobago, and they're really serious. Mr. Roger, every time I hear this man, he gets me sick and upset. Mr. Roger, get money and buy protection so the people could get to work. The men who you have are the union men. Get work to do that. Mr. Roger, for a grown, intelligent man, because I know you're not an uneducated person. You're a grown, intelligent man. Stop talking foolishness in Trinidad. And also, it have a next one, what is his name, boy? Abdullah. Mr. Abdullah, why you didn't be an acolyte with your father and become a priest and not a union leader? To be talking rubbish about head should roll this side. What do you all think that Mr. Stuart Young and that Dr. Keith Rowley and Fitzgerald Hines and whoever send these men down here to die? Career management has anything that they just say, look, let me get these 4 or 5 men and send them down and let them die? This was given out as a contract to a diverse company, and the men are trained men. Is not, I'm sure it's not the first time they went down there. Some mess up happened, oh Lord. Condolences again to these family members, boy. Something went wrong. And all must go and then walk it up and down with cough and blood must flow in Trinidad and making, let me say that, causing people to die. Even the accident that Auntie Sharon talking about this morning that happened in Mount Hope that I heard in Champlain, that this man is either he fallen to sleep, either something went wrong with him,
or he was trying to get away from somebody. I just talk it as I see it,
Yeah, either he was stealing away from some criminal who wanted to kill him or something, and he lose control of the vehicle because it's a fast car. The name of the car seems to be a fast car. Oh my God, people, Trinidad and Tobago, let us just pray. And Sharon continue to pray every week, every day in the week, one day in those week that you come. Let us have some prayer for this nation and our government that is in charge, because these people have destroyed this country, even Tobago here, They hear Mr. Watson, Duke and Mr. Baines quite in Miami or Florida where they are. Have a good time. You understand? And Tobago still remain the same way. Up to now, nothing hasn't changed. 3 months going into 4 months, and they said they was going to transform. Everything remained the same way. A building ain't changed, the road ain't changed, a church ain't changed, the school ain't changed from where they are. Everything remained the same way. and people complaining that they're not getting money, and job levels going on. Everything stopped now, and nobody ain't getting no money. Whether it was election, give me call that. So since after election, 1 week after election, most of them shut down. Nobody working, and people, they were saying people were suffering. Come on, let me hold up there for the while at the shower.
Thank you very much. I have another one here. Bruce, you have any there?
No, go ahead.
Caller, good morning. Caller, you live? Good morning. Caller, you there? Good morning.
Yes. Morning, Sharon. Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Morning.
Sharon, I don't understand why nobody's talking about the company LMC.
But that's what I asked this morning.
Is it because, as it is alleged, that because one of the victims is a family member, they do not want to bring the company into this dispute? I don't understand why. Is it because of that? And I want to ask Miss Batty something. Is she a lawyer or is she a diver? She just listening to hearsay and on the social media as though she was one of the divers, or is she working on a rig or something and start this petition? And it is alleged that this petition, the 50,000 people don't get fooled by that, because I was made to understand that some people are signing in people's name without the knowledge of that, and they're putting in false names to make the numbers go up. So there are lots of nonsense they're doing. These UNC people just sitting on me, boy. They keep dragging calls from all over Trinidad, and you see all the freak accidents we're having. There had another freak accident again yesterday where the tractor turned over.
Yes.
A lot of freak accidents. They are the ones calling that in this country here. They do not know the meaning of that, and now they're going to sit down in front of people's house with black candle, lighting black candle. Sharon, sorry to say it on air, but you see me, I love to boil hot water. I'm gone. Have a blessed morning.
Bruce, you have any there?
Yes, honey.
Take it. Hold on, Zina.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Lucy. Good morning, Sharon.
Morning, Janelle.
Morning, Janelle.
I don't normally get in this kind of thing, eh? Right. But, you know, when they interfere with that Jeff, what has happened? Yeah, now, it's nothing more than these people tell themselves, well, you know, it's still work for the boys and the girls, because we all know the wife of Mr. George. So, they want to defend the boy because who he related to. And for a long time, they've been beating that drama of he should go and this one should go. You know, they already must know. Why don't you just go? He understand that just, you know, just because he's related to who he's related to, which is the speaker. They just want his whole board to be disbanded because of that. And I mean, why is it okay? So let's just say, if it is they were in government at this time, and Mr. Ryan, the energy minister, and this unfortunate thing would have happened, I wonder what they would have said. Just asking for a friend.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Sharon.
Let me tell you, this thing, Zina?
Yes.
Morning.
Morning, Sharon. Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Morning, all those who locked on. Mano, good morning. I heard you. I thought, Mano, that they still by the savannah. I've been here for 2 days. I was yesterday evening. I hear him. I say wine too much for the Iwer party that he couldn't get up from where he was in the savannah. Anyhow, back to the story. Sharon, I said just like you. Since yesterday I said that, you know, I thought that they had a company that is responsible for these men who, if Paria contracted, I don't know how Paria got directly involved in it. But I will tell all you something. I'm not going into no long story about that. They can't tell the government what to do. Judge and them have to take who they have to take, and they have to sit down and wait to get that report. You understand me? And I don't care what they go on with. It has to be some kind of accident. Anyhow, noticing there's a particular man that we is a imam or all over this country. Every little pan knock, he feel he could buy the fight. And you see what they do there by going in front of man's house with black candle and all that. You see, I'm watching I'm calling on the police, you know. Or you keep an eye on that person. You see how long that man name calling and all what we heard what he do and how men went out to ISIS and all that. I'm telling the police, all you don't let things get out of hand. Everywhere it have something, a pan knock, that person present. This is not, this has no sympathy and no nothing, you know. This is an opportunity for a lot of them. Turn political now and everything. Everybody in Paria must go, so they must shut down the company now just to suit them because an accident happened where Paria contracted. You understand? So let us watch and see, and I hope the police keeping a serious eye on who is going all over the place, leading disruption. I hope so. Thank you. I go.
Thank you very much.
Sharon, also the son of the owner of the company also, he lost his son in the accident as well, eh? So that is nobody not saying anything. I don't know.
This is such a time for the family. Oh, go, everything is put the politics, campaign. Let's give the people a little chance to more now.
Yep. I want here.
Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning.
Morning.
And Bruce and to the listeners.
Morning, load on the radio. Tell him load on the radio.
Load on the radio a little bit.
Sorry.
Okay, and I'll feedback.
All right. You good, you know?
Yeah. Something a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, just call to say that that's how they does operate. That's how they does operate. And we have a compromised media that's not doing the job that they're supposed to do in terms of loading them up and confronting them with the nonsense. You know, and that's how they going down with it right now, and nobody, and I just always say it's mainstream media causing them to kind of get out of hand. But before I go, I want to just congratulate Mr. Anand Ram Logan on murderers being able to apply for bail now. The fellow who now kill you wife and burn down house, he could apply. You know, I just want to say congratulations to the progressive things all leaders do in this country now, if you know what I mean. Right? Have a nice day.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much. Mount St. George?
Yes, and to share call back to tell Uncle Brucey, hello, you know, I just get out, when I get in, I just more concentrate to see what I have to say. So, Uncle Brucey, morning. That I want you all to have a very, very blessed weekend. And to Sharon, also something I wanted to say there too. You know, they want to shut down Paria because they accused Dr. Rowley and the man in Paria to be friends. And it says George, who is his wife, the speaker, Amlandi, wanted to get rid of her. So it's a way of getting to Dr. Rowley to hit him hard underneath the belt. And this is the reason why Paria, and we have not heard anything about the contractor who got the job with the divers. Why the contractor has not come forward and said anything as yet? Maybe they didn't say anything. They said something and I didn't hear. But I'm not hearing that the contractor who is the contracting firm for the divers making a statement or saying what they think or whatever. And maybe this is why they don't want international people to come in because of the contractor and whatever, because that man has a son who lost his life in the whole Jongin thing. So what is the problem? How they want it one way and then they don't want it the other way? Why? You're blaming the government, you're blaming Paria. Stuart Young, Minister Stuart Young, please, said he's going to get 5 people and he takes Shell and BP International professional people because they are all over the world. They know what could take place and what to say and what to do and blah, 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 blah. We invite them to do what they have to do. But you say no not to come? No not to come, Kamala? You real? Look, Auntie Sharon, you all have a good weekend. Prime Minister, all of Trinidad and Tobago, you all be blessed, be blessed, be blessed.
Thank you very much. I tell you, boy, Trinidad and Tobago, we good, you know? We good. I say I didn't want to go into this thing, but boy, this thing tickling my mouth, tickling my throat, all kind of thing. These people have to sit down with their children if they don't know nothing now, tell them that their father has passed away by drowning. And we just want to add to these people's stress.
We have about 2 more minutes before we go to the break.
Let me just take Miss Crosby. Call, yes, Miss Crosby.
Huh? Hello?
Yes, Miss Crosby.
Yeah. Why is the opposition people are talking about covering up? That is what they are accustomed doing, to cover up information that nobody else can know. Because everything they talk is only cover up all the time. Okay.
Thank you very much. I don't understand. There's always an ulterior motive with these people. This kind of politics in all of my life, I've never seen this kind of politics play out. I've never seen this kind of politics play out. Look, guys, we're getting ready to go to the ads. How much more minutes I have?
A minute.
All right, Crown Point, you have 1 minute.
Good morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Good morning to my Titans family and by extension, the world. Sound me like?
Yes.
I'll tell you something, honestly speaking, and this is the truth. I just fed up at these people, especially the people on the other side. And my take right now, I will sit down and listen and just watch to see how things unfolding. Because it doesn't make any sense that you're talking about these people, they would not change their mind. They're bent on destroying this country and until that thing don't come or until somebody, the other partner that say, is when Kamala dead, all these things will stop. And this is my take on the I just fed up with these people. Just fed up. Fed up. I prefer not to talk about them. The only time I want to remember them is when next general election come around. And I want to see what the people are going to do when the next general election come around. That's the only way you're going to stop hearing them. Right? They're still there. So they're going to talk. They're going to do everything possible to destroy this country, no matter how good it is. It looks bad in the eyes. Just because of it. One person, they just want to destroy this man. And you know why? They cannot face the truth. The man is the truth. Now, let me make it quick. Somebody sent me a video. And people in Trinidad and Tobago, not all, gravitating to the lie. Somebody sent me a video recently. And it's about truth and lie. Both of them were in different color clothing. Right? They were going to cross a river. Lie fall along in the river. All the clothes wet up, he had no clothes to put on. This time, Truth take off his clothes and leave it on the side of the other side. So when I reach across now to come back, Lie tell Truth, listen, I'm going to take clothes and come back. When he go on now, we take Truth clothes and go on. So, everybody see Lie running behind Lie. Think it's Truth, eh? So I said that to say this. People believe in lies and rhetoric in this time. You can't change the mindset. So when 2025 come, I hope Trinidad and Tobago
especially the Afro-Chin Bingonian, appealing to all you. Open your eyes and see what's taking place in this country. Sharon, rules have a nice day.
All right, so we're going to the break. We'll be right back. Don't shift your dial.
Now, we are not saying it's okay to be toxic. Nor are we saying we are toxic. We're just saying no relationship is perfect. Some take longer to figure it out than others. And then they get labeled as being toxic. So if they want to call us toxic, WWDGA.
Toxic, yeah, full of toxic love. But when I say we done, you say we done. We got together, get that day so toxic. Yeah, we don't give up. 'Cause baby, at least we know it's real. Everybody has a time, everybody has a choice. Baby, I choose you. 'Cause you're crazy, match for crazy. You're my Beyonce, and I'm your Jay-Z. Even when I'm so mad at you, one minute it's not from you, next minute I just stay. I block you just to unblock you, and ask you how was your day like nobody. I don't even talk about beating the sheets, so sweet I can't read. Maybe that is why they say we toxic. Yeah, full of toxic love. 'Cause when I say we done, you say we done. We got together, if that makes us toxic. Yeah, we don't give up. 'Cause baby, at least we know it's real.
Listen, my biggest investment was a stocks and apartment.
No, maybe it was you.
All of the pain and the fight and the stress and the stress
mix up together, be with no other. Even when I don't like you, 1 minute is I love you, next minute is rampant. Tell my friends I don't want you again. To see us together again like no one. I don't even talk about between the sheets. So sweet, maybe that is why they say we yeah, full of toxic love. 'Cause when I say we done, you say we done. Back together, keep that makes us upset. Yeah, we don't give up. 'Cause baby, at least we know it's real.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Tune into the Street 919 FM this and every Thursday for the program Conscious Talk, where we are at and where we are going with Steve Antoine as regards the land space for the celebration of Emancipation Day every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. It's Conscious Talk on the Street 919 FM.
Deals are at East Side Plaza, located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Port of Spain. It's a sale on everything at all stores. Opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Everything from food stuff, lunches, pottery, African wear, Christmas gift items, tailor services, hair salon services, and so much more. everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out East Side Plaza at number 32 Charlotte Street.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Monday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every Wednesday evening from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, gogi, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Listen to Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 9:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Street 919 FM as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com.
Trini's always celebrated, whether it's big wins for game night, a virtual link up with the whole team.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on? Or the concert of the century. Celebrate the best digital experiences every day with Digicell's 30-day Prime $249 bundle. Get dedicated app data for sports, concerts, music, video calls, and more. Plus 25 gigabytes any use LTE data, 200 anywhere minutes, and free Digicel calls. Dial *323# or visit the My Digicel app to buy. Digicel, better together.
Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the Street 919 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the Street 919 FM this and every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live.
From the studio to the stage, every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. right here on the Street 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars. Right here on the Street 919 FM. Doctors Desmond and Angina Phillips present a series of healing retreats from February 27th to Sunday 6th March at the Eco Resort in Toko. This includes delicious healthy foods, refreshing healing drinks, learn DIY healing techniques, mini seminars, and natural therapies. Price plans are for cost and full coverage excluding transport. Select plans. 1 day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at $600. Monday 28th February, Tuesday 1st March, Wednesday 2nd March, and Sunday 6th March. 1 night, 1 day from 5 p.m. cost $1,100. Sunday 27th February, Monday 28th February, and Tuesday 1st March, or 2 days, 2 nights from 5 p.m. That costs $2,100. Sunday 27th of February and Tuesday 1st March. For more information, reservations, and
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Tuesday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of March 3rd, 2022 stands at new positive cases 285, total active cases 21,883. Total recovered patients, 103,451. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 128,976. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back on the inside. Just a bit of quick information for you. It's prizes for soul giveaways like that with Digicel. More weekly prizes, 2 grand prizes. Every week, one lucky customer wins a trip for 2 to the Hyatt Trinidad or Magdalena Grand in Tobago. You choose. Plus, free 30-day Prime 249 bundles. You also get entries to win the grand prize and 1 year's grocery or Digicel services. Buy a Prime bundle or visit digiceltt.com for more ways to win. Digicel, better together. Shop now at New City Mall and check out our premium selection of high-quality clothing and accessories for men and women. Save on all items with competitive prices and courteous service throughout the entire mall. New City Mall is located in the heart of Port of Spain with entrances on 3 Charlotte Street and 41 Independence Square. New City Mall. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Our opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Join Pastor Kelvin Harry Narayan and friends for the Way, the Truth, the Life radio program, radio ministry. A Church of Life ministry live on the Street 909 FM every Sunday from 6:05 p.m. to 7 p.m. For further information, you can contact 686-3845, 349-5178 or 342-7303. And join Dr. Livet right here on the Street 909 FM every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of health and wellness in a program that's sure to change your life. Popular for promoting liver rather than diet, Dr. Livet has transformed a number of lives nationwide. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livet on the Street 909 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live. For more info, you can call 638-9437. And the deals are at Eastside Plaza, located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Port of Spain. It's a sale on everything at all stores at Eastside Plaza. Everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out Eastside Plaza at number 32 Charlotte Street. And tune into the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life. The Health Store being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulenCE.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp us at 309-4697 or 620-9379. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the lines, the 3420081, 4665391. Take some of your calls. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Listen, I listen to everything that people are saying, and I'm talking from a professional standpoint. I'm not going to say from a psychologist or a social worker.
Mm-hmm.
But I think these people are preying on the vulnerability of this family. What should be our concern right now is how we deal with family. And all these politicians, all these activists, everybody, then think about the pain and the trauma this family going through.
Yep.
From the time the accident happened, para or the contractor should have get in psychologists, social workers to deal with to block the family away from all of this. Because in a situation like this, a minute is an hour.
Yes.
An hour sound like a day. Don't care what Parry or whoever was doing at the point in time, they would feel that it wasn't going fast enough. And then when you have people who are not qualified, who don't have a clue of what was happening, coming and saying to the family, oh, they could have saved them, or they could have this. That is my family. I would love to have them here.
Yes.
So anything anybody tells me that they should have been alive, they could have saved them, I would cling to that. And it is so sad. I wish I could have just gone on and tell all of them, nash, and leave the family alone. Look at another thing. You all are down there with mask on your face, whatever they call the apparatus. How could I hear somebody saying, pray? How could I hear somebody screaming? Is it that something happened before and that was said and then the suction happened? We have to sit down and listen to information and think logically. Where is your tank? Where is your mask? Where is it? Is it that it came off when the thing happened? Right? So you're just struggling to save yourself. You could hear people screaming and telling people to pray. That means they have to take off whatever on their face to say whatever they have to say for you to hear. Unless you and them sharing something and you hearing what they're saying. People need to stop. I agree. I feel so sick every day. I think about the family. I think it's because of my profession. And I experience family dying with accident. That is how I feel. Listen, oh God, will you just stop it? Just pray for the people, the families, and all the other workers in both the contract company and Paria. And stop the nonsense. You're not giving these families, you're not creating mayhem. You're causing more trauma and pain, and it's going to take longer for them to start to bounce back. Come on, stop it. Everybody know. I'm not an expert at sea diving. I don't have a clue. Number one, I can't even swim. So I don't have a clue of what to do. I need to hear what the investigators have to say.
Yes, that is it.
And you have to put people there who are qualified to do the job, to investigate. You can't take me, a layman, to go investigate sea diving. The first person I watch you see are starting to run. Because I want to drown. That's the first thing coming in my head. Come on, we need to stop. And the other thing is people are dragging couples around. I want to know if these people don't read the Bible, or if they don't understand the Bible, and if they don't understand when they do certain things, what are going to be the repercussions of those things. I am fed up. I am tired. COVID done wearing us down already, and then we have to deal with this every day. I am a CEO of a company. I have people under me, people under them, and we're going down the ladder. Come on. But you know what? Watch and see who are the CEO and the senior persons in Paria. Just look at them and you'll see who they are. Come on, people. Stop it. Start to pray. Send virtual, send love in the air for the family, send prayers in the, it will reach. It will go. It will go. We need to stop. I'm really, really upset about this. And I just wish I could just go down and put a blanket over the families, the workers, and everybody, so that nobody could get to them. Press, activists, union leader, everybody. Nobody. Just them and God. Come on. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear.
Oh boy, I'm back, Bruce. I was on a call there.
She was saying she's a psychologist, and she was really upset with the same thing we were saying, with how everybody carrying on and they're not taking into consideration.
They have no respect for the dead, no respect for the people's feelings, none whatsoever. Everything is about politics, campaign politics, and let me ride this wave for me to look good. Come on, I don't know when this damn nonsense will stop now, man. Rowley Jr., morning again.
Morning again, Shannon. That won't stop with the UNC. That won't stop.
Jeez,
and if you just call outline the question of what Paria would have done. Now, Paria has to be very careful how they say things to members of the public. Even as a CEO, you would know that even if you have people from the EAP, the Employment Assistance Program that could deal with the family, you have to also be careful when you're going in there, because you're in a time of trauma. You don't know even the family what are their perspectives. Their family members. You remember the guy who put a cross on the sign when Mr. Manning was going, and he eventually joined the UNC. You remember there was nothing coming out of even Andrea Barrett after the UNC took hold of it. So families, you just want to be careful when you go out there, because there's a lot Paria could be doing, and they can't say anything because of the outcry by irresponsible opposition. And I keep telling the people of Trinidad and Tobago, Sharon and Bruce, that the problem we have, Mr. Manning outlined, an African man running a party in Trinidad and Tobago, it's very difficult to govern here with an opposition like the UNC, who do have a national purpose. The UNC sees everything in relation to what race is like and equal opportunity. That's all they see. So they will not see. They will have to govern and have to get hold of what people run Paria, run heritage. They don't see national. It's a new law for me with the UNC. I don't know what they could get, and I don't know how people see that. They don't take into consideration, even we being an African. And you see African people in the UNC and don't do anything, call you all sort of name, and those people stay in there. This is a point where people die because of an accident, and the UNC, like a bull in a China shop, with that political stability, by destroying the fabric of the family. That's what they're doing. And the family, if they're listening, they have to get some spokesperson
half of what, not so much what they're going through, but to regulate things. Tell people something. Else, the UNC will take hold of it with people, and even all the opposition forces will take hold, and you would lose value by families there. You will lose it. That's what the UNC does. And the Barrett is not remembered as thing because they remember as the UNC keeping up the jail. Be careful, and that's the sad thing about it. So my thing, and another thing, Sharon, because some of the PNM, you know, always the party along. And people say, you know, you have to pray. But my mother told me, sorry, without works instead. The PNM need to really, once they make having a spokesperson, you bounce some of the things from the UNC. You have to do that. Because they have 280,000 supporters all over the place. And in real strong areas, they need you all about. You have to ensure, not responding wildly, but constructively. Because the other political analysts know fully well the UNC doing on something else. And they stay quiet, because the Dr. Rowley probably give them a food to eat. These are strange country to run. But before I go, I'm telling people, those people who died is all really, really unfortunate. But the only way you can get comfort is when that investigation stops. When it's completed and you get the information. And even now, the UNC telling you who they want to investigate. It's a real destructive bunch, not good for the national interest. Enjoy the day, people. All the best.
You have any there?
Yeah, one here.
Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, morning, Bruce and Sharon.
Morning.
Morning.
So Sharon had read out this morning the statement put out by Wade Mark. I actually heard him saying it, that, you know, it's corruption. But I am rest assured that there is no corruption in that because the police is involved, headed by the acting commissioner of police. You have OSHA involved. OSHA, everybody doing the investigation, and now El Paria has a team of experts internationally known. You know, that they're doing the thing. Wade Mark would have also said that there would be a conflict of interest, and he called the name of a gentleman that used to work with BP and everything. I want to tell Mr. Wade Mark, these international companies and them does not get involved in the day-to-day politics of any country. Because they are in most countries across the world, they have a standard to maintain, and they would not get involved in that. The government has called on them through Paria for some of the expertise in that, because hence the reason why they are in Trinidad. Because Wade Mark and Kamala and them can't get the oil out of the ground. We have to call in these people and them to get the oil off the ground, and when they do it, they spend billions of the dollars, and they take the share out of it, and we get our share. So when we talk about we oil, go and dig it up and get it now. The hardest thing is to get our oil on the water and cap it to get it to sell, ready for production to sell. So I have full confidence in this matter. What I do not have confidence in is Wade Mark. Wade Mark, as Speaker of the House, told the Parliament and told Trinidad and Tobago the matter that was brought forward to be debated in the Parliament, that it was before he got documentation that it is before the court, when the court totally dismissed that. That was a cover-up with Wade Mark. Another cover-up is that the gentleman who fled the country, who built Kamala Prasad Vicesa's house and took off his names off his equipment so we would not know who it is, that is in Panama. That is a cover-up because he gone there and we don't even know how we wastewater treatment plant is in that position and all that money spent. Those are cover-up. So people, rest assured, don't study Wade Mark and them, because they're not about the people's welfare, the victims and the families and those welfare. Here the target. The target is Paria. Keep the effort on Paria, because when we get Paria, who introduced Paria? Not the government. The government changed and have Paria making money now, and they vexed about that because the money losing Petrochin is no more, and now it's Paria. So they want to make Paria look bad so they can blame the government. And that's just their focus. They don't care nothing about nobody's family. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Wendell?
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to Tobago. Good morning to all listeners or 91.9, and those who locked on throughout the world. Yet this morning, as I said already, I send my condolences to the families and the loved ones and the friends and relatives for Iwer. But what we are seeing is that people grief to see how they could cope marriage. And people are also looking and seeing how they could resurrect themselves, knowing that they're already in a geriatric home, union leaders, right? And they have no representative, nobody to represent that area, but you see them in front of the gate and going in front of people home, private home. Right? And we're hearing a lot of things from all different sorts of people. Nobody in trying to ask question the contractor. Why is the contractor not under fire?
But Wendell, that is my conversation this morning. A contractor was hired to do that was I started off by asking Bruce, you are the contractor, you were hired to do a job. You have your responsibilities to do a number of things. Where is the safety precautions and all of that?
Yep. Yes, and people fail to realize also too, and at the price of Roger, that's why I say to inside all of them in a geriatric home to Roger and he said James Zambak, right, the man who hold on to what he do, all of them is a set of geriatric as leaders. And the membership of those unions, right, should be picketing their home and asking them to go. Instead of just seeing their leaders embarrassing them, you see what the industrial court would be most friendly to workers and give them leaders 0.0000%. So you see those people are not representing the workers. They have their own personal gains, taking the union dues and living off of themselves, living off of the dues and living in the hangman. But I'm coming back to this issue, what we have today. What is the contractor portfolio? You're going to, you went to apply for that job. It was tendered, right? You produce a portfolio. Is it that this contractor was a contractor on paper? And he had people who went and stood down and put down a set of things. Because when you read the contractor portfolio, I'm not going to read the contractor portfolio, Huh? They ain't going and say, let them read, but they run to the front of area or entrance to keep that conference, to get this, to see all the things. And let me tell you this, Sharon. That was Joe Biden said, right, in America. Joe Biden said there's a lot of illegal guns entering United States of America, and you have to clamp down on it. And he said also in the State of the Union address, which is something striking to the core of my heart. He said, why would a gun dealer sell guns or a weapon to a terrorist who's on a watch list? Who's on a watch list? We're seeing people in this country marching up and down, and the media. Let me tell you something, the media against this government. If all they wrote is it, I seen it this morning, I went there, never seen it. Right? I just always I will talk out what is right and what is wrong, I will condemn it. The media house in this country is against this government. And also the people in this country are against a black man being the prime minister, and they can't understand it, and they don't want to be ruled under Keith Rowley. So when we have a fella who sent was responsible for people to go and fight in Syria, and the media giving him airplay. And when you listen to him talk and listen to him speak, outside the world, he could have never be getting airplay, especially when you're on a watch list. When you're on a watch list, but here in Trinidad and Tobago, right, you're seeing it and you see the media following him all over the place. Well, you mustn't forget 1990. Who was following Abugak all over the place? Trade union leaders,
When they was in front of Paria, who was with him? You see David Abdullah. Or let me tell you something. Sharon, you see me, I tell you that I am not staying outside and remain quiet, and I am going to lecture and to be going to these people. And remember that the TTPS should never give them fellas who on watch list permission to march up and down this country. The same man who was responsible for sending nationals here to go and fight in Syria. Sending nationals here to fight in Syria. Right? Saying that how this government lost the mandate to govern. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What I do know is that in 2020 they vote back Kichwauli and the PNM. And that will remain there until 2025, until he decided to call an election before time. But we know we have to remain the same. And when you have these people talking and saying, right, here what Biden said, or go back and get what Biden said at his union address. When the world was listening to him, when I was listening to him, so he said they couldn't bring laws to clamp down on those gun dealers who have license in America to sell guns, but they want to know why always selling guns to people who are on watch list and who are known terrorists and responsible for people going all over the world to fight and destabilize democracy. And then we have people following them up and down the road. Up and down the road. That was next one. He's not in Trinidad, but he's an interest. He's an interest. I do hope that the TTPS, whenever that individual land here, they pick him up. Because he's not in Trinidad, but he's an interest. He's making videos. He's saying this is his last video, but next 10 minutes he's going to make the next video. And he's only check. He's only check. And what the Commission of Inquiry in the 1990s said, Chapter 12 tells us how we should protect our citizens, and people who make threats they must be held accountable. So what we're seeing today, turning people grief into to see how they get political mileage. Them is not himself expert in commercial diving. They know if the people went down there with the wrong set of equipment to go and do the commercial diving. You don't know if it's a friend. Yes, accident do happen. Accident do happen because I listen and I watch and I hear the interview the former minister of Labour, who was also the president of OWTU. Listen to what he said. Right? He said when you're doing this kind of work, there's a risk involved. There's a risk involved. He ain't jumping on no high horse like what we see him today. Right? And what can see who they're using? What can see who the opposition using to do this protest and who they're using to go up and talk and all kind of thing? Right now, this country, we are facing a curse. And the person was dragging the black coffin with the leader following behind, and the leader couldn't stand up. And you could see that the top of the leader because they know what they do. Because they say the law takes election, blood will flow. But I'm telling you, we are operating in this country on that strong opium and a strong curse. And those of us who pray, we have to pray harder. Because it's a war that we are fighting. We are fighting a war also with people going and do nasty, evil things to see how they could disrupt this country. Because they know trouble coming from them. Right now, they're trying to divert all our attention from Alan Ramlogan and Ramdeen. Right now, they're trying to divert all that. Right now, they're trying to divert the charges would come in their south. They're trying to divert all these things. So they're trying to see how they can make this country ungovernable. Right? And who they're using? They're targeting the Africans. And they're targeting the Africans who are vulnerable. And they're going after them. And they are following them. They're having them to follow them. The same one who want to terrorist was this. Why you don't get these Indian people to protest with him? What can you when he protesting over in the media following him? What can you to open all the eyes? And it's time these people here have to stand up and fight for what is right. Right? And what we are seeing today is an opposition leader trying to destroy Trinidad and Tobago. And you see what they are doing. It have people who in our Senate should be in jail. And they have to be listening to them, and them have to be saying, non passing laws first. Listen to when they go in the Senate, how they just be getting on. Like if we're in a fish market, when an independent senator has to be a motion to censor opposition members, you could know, you could see where our Senate is reached, the highest court in the land. And it's time we censor people who go into our Senate. Our Senate is not the lower house.
All right, Wendell. I want to take some more calls. I want to take some more calls, but I want to thank you for calling in and shedding some light. Because sure. And I hope you'll listen to some of the things that he just said. So, I went up here and I saw, what's the name of the company, Bruce? It's LMCS?
Yes, yeah.
So I'm seeing here, Marine Onshore Engineering and Construction, Oil and Product Spill Control and Cleanup, Store Certified High Risk Level Land and Offshore. And they have the HSE management system, and they have a policy here. And we can go up online and read it. All right? But Wendell hit the nail on the head. He hit the nail on the head, Trinidad and Tobago. Some of y'all, we're not asking the question, how are you so interesting? How is it so interesting that all of y'all just jump on this trail just like that without asking the pertinent questions? Look, 475-7426-307-0930. Take it if you have it there.
Yeah, I have one here. Caller, good morning.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Merry Christmas, my brother.
Peace and blessings to you and your family. Merry Christmas, Miss Sharon Felix.
Same to you, my dear.
Peace and blessings to you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Bruce Wayne and Miss Sharon Felix, I go be pretty short this morning, because Mr. Wendell, morning to you, sir. Morning to you, Mr. Wendell. Here, you just clarified what I've been speaking about in Trinidad and Tobago from 2010 to 2015. And I keep on saying, if we're not careful in Trinidad and Tobago, it could be something strange will take place in Trinidad and Tobago, because I keep saying there's a band of criminals that we are dealing with in Trinidad and Tobago, and we have these people in the parliament at Trinidad and Tobago talking to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. So, Mr. Wendell, thanks in a million, and these people, as they say, is stick breaking people ears. Well, I'm sorry. I very, very much sorry. So, Mr. Bruce Wayne, Ms. Sharon Felix, all you have a blessed day, have a blessed weekend, and may God take care of both of you all and your all family until we heard again next year or next week, Jaggy health and strength. So peace and blessings, and all you take care from me, please. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, man, bless.
Thank you very much. I think I have one here. Yeah. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Morning, Sean, morning. Well, Mr. Wendell said everything, and I don't want to say it in the way we said. I said most of the things I said. But one thing, you see these political vultures, they need to get people a break. Come on. Look, Sharon, look. Last week, we done with what that data finish.
It completed. You ain't hear a word about it.
I ain't see the white boy now from down in Westmoreland who suddenly came up with everything. He was there last month. It finished last week. I ain't see the so-called activists who came up everything. It done last week. I ain't see no TV station that they can't say it finished. I see nobody. You understand? But now, all on point up here, all of a sudden, everybody is expert. Nobody know what happened, but everybody is expert. And one thing we forgot, Sean, the UNC, United National Congress, have no audacity, or they have no reason to go on no platform on top of crime. You see, after what happened yesterday, with Mr. Ram Logan and his sidekick, who I forgot your name, she said. You see two of them? Because two of them, we have men now who stone cold killers to go on the deal. No, them have nothing that them can among no platform and about crime. Dr. Honest.
Thank you very much. Let me just say, so I am being told, I understand that the woman is an alderman in the Couva Corporation. Benjamin. We know anything about that? You see, I tell all you this thing real. When you start to look at this, you will understand what's going on, you know. They're using this as a political tool to make the confusion and bacchanal. Look, all give me a break, eh? Mr. Napuna, good morning.
Morning, sweetheart. Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Everybody, good morning. You're learning and I'm listening. I very God. All the things that are them coughing where they're pulling all over the place, they will have more nationality. And the tip that they did for one man, they will take, they better do a lot. And I'll go watch and see, and hear what mother telling you this morning. Plenty more will go because the opposition leader is not rebuking those men that pulling those coffins. They don't know the meaning of what they're doing. You understand? It's jumping and following through. They're burning black candles. I wonder if they know when they're burning black, they have to put another color for the black so it won't come back after them. They don't know nothing but candle, you know. You understand? They play over your man. Candle lighting is a spiritual thing, you know, and Sharon. And you can't be carnal-minded to burn candle on people, you know. You better be careful. A lot of innocent people will be mourning and grieving for their family. Some of us don't care what means. But I will tell us something. God works in a mysterious way, Kamala. He works in a mysterious way. His wonders do perform. He plants his footstep on the sea and he rises above a storm. All he touched them, the Lord's anointed. Sharon, we are a praying set of people. There are some stray ones in between. But some of us are prayer warrior in our own little way. You can't pray like me and I can't pray like you. That's the United States prayer warrior. Winner in any way he believes to do for Jesus. It's precious in his sight. All you could pray and you beat down the devil and all see what God can do. Sharon, I tell you, my heart go out for the families who have lost. All they done lost, all they praying and crying and mourning. I know it's grieve you all, but they're gone. You have to pray for the ones that are behind now. Because they're going to meet the maker, you know. But I to show the ignorance of when people want power and they don't understand. Man is powerful, but God is almighty powerful. Sharon and grieving and mourning. I know, I'm touching on everything real quick because I ain't getting. You see these children put the how do you call it? Mistreat the parents. And they're deadly. Some of them that kill the parents to get what they have to get, you know, Sharon. I could tell already some stories is unbelievable about families, mothers and fathers who died and leave the property, the estate to strangers and to churches, and we just wonder why. We don't know. If you think that knows it, people only behave themselves. We are only here for a moment. We die longer than we live. And only behave ourselves for the sake of Almighty God Jehovah. Only want a resurrection. Sharon, and all you others out there, Mother love all you. And all Mother could do is to watch and pray. Meekly wait. And woman not. And only leave Dr. Rowdy. Just to how the grieving, the dying. You know what most of them grieving for, Sharon? That they can't blame Dr. Rowdy and Kane. I'm gone.
Thank you very much. If you have any, dear, take it, Bruce.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
God, a little down the radio, Jesus.
I load it on already.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and Sharon, good morning to you.
Morning.
But what I wanted to really get across, Sharon, good morning, I hear you.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
She answered.
All right. But what I wanted to tell you is that they do their thing on the sea, right? But as you all were explaining about the company and the everything, right? And nobody is talking about the company. Now, when we go into a blind situation, right, to search and rescue, well, that is our thing. You have a guideline and you have a personal line. So your personal line is about 6 feet. Your guideline could be 100 feet or more because you're going into a risk. But you're blind. And those fellas who went down there, they were blind also. And what you do, you attach your personal line to the guideline. The guideline have about a knotted rope, 3 to an inch and a half. So one will tell you if you're going in, and the other one will tell you if you're coming out. Now there are tugs that you make on the rope. 1 tug, 2 tugs, 3 tugs. But when you make repeated tugs, because you're already connected to the guidelines, when they make the repeated tug, then you know somebody in danger. So you have a team that's set up already to either go to rescue the individuals who are already inside there. You have a distress signal unit which make an annoying noise. So you could find the person who trapped or whatever. I talk about on land, but you find that person and you bring them out. But you must have a guideline to go inside, because you're not going into a risk without that. And then you have a BA officer, control officer, who take the reading of the person with the lowest amount of oxygen in the cylinder. Well, it's air in the cylinder, and they put it on a tally board. So I know the time expected out, and I record the time of the person with the lowest amount of air. So I have a team which I expect, because you know some people are claustrophobic now, so they will breathe differently to other people. So those are the safety measurements that you must put in place when you send on experienced people. I'm not sure if I don't know if the experience or not, and I'm not going to make no assumption, right? But those are the safety mechanisms that you must put in place. But these people must be attached to the guideline, and they search or they do whatever they will beyond that. Because you live down Caranage, and you know I lose a cousin in the Carried Up.
Yeah.
I lose a cousin there, and it's because of safety measures was not
adhered to.
Yeah.
All right.
So as you saying and Sharon saying and everybody saying, let us just wait and hear what the investigation reveal.
Yeah.
And wait, Mark, you and Griffith, shut up. That is the thing. But these are the guidelines that we have to take.
Yeah. All right, man, well, thanks for the info too, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Bruce, we don't have the Facebook down or what?
No, Facebook's supposed to be up and running.
I don't know. It's 8:48 a.m. I'm not. I just dropped. It just dropped off by me.
And tell them it was blocked because of something.
Block. We ain't play no music. Strange. But block for what?
Let's see if it.
That's not Mr. Archer, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. How are you this morning?
I am great.
Good morning, friend. I want to be. We are all still sad and mourning for those divers, Sharon and you. Brucey and Sharon, I was talking to a gentleman who really treated divers and so on. That we had a talk yesterday. Through curiosity, I know the gentleman and we were talking. And he was explaining what could happen and what might happen.
listen with what could happen and what might happen. One said that you're not saying that the divers and them are careless. But because of self-confidence, because say you have some people like when you're driving, you're accustomed driving every day, you in person feel that this accident can happen to you. Right? But the other one is the unguarded moment. What happened was an unguarded moment, something that they maybe they're not accustomed going along there, they're accustomed going along there with the guidelines and so on. But unfortunately, today or this day when this thing happened, they went down there without no proper guidelines and so on. And that is the reason why sometimes they must not take chances. Just some garden moment we are talking about. You that happened to him already. That almost happened to him already when he went to the cave, a cave. They are accustomed going in the cave, but they usually have the guidelines, and they have a guideline tied from one end of the cave to the other. And they went down and they saw the line wasn't intact. And instead of organizing it, they feel they know the track and went down and almost lost the way. So, again, and what happened now? These people who walking about with candles and going in fire, people place and say they demonstrating and so on. The pariah people and them is not responsible because it's a contract. They give the people a contract and the pariah people is not responsible for the thing because the company is supposed to have, and next thing you say the company is supposed to have a safety officer to make sure that these people go down in the water with proper safety gear. And I can understand how people, you have some people, because you have a gentleman and you're asking the man what took place and what can take place and if you feel, man, listen, I have a cousin named Ismail. I have a cousin named Ismail. I have a cousin named Ismail down in Bonaccord. Right? All kind of people walking about and asking people all kind of foolish questions. Everybody become expert. And we must stop doing foolishness. Chalan has gone on this. I want to deal with a little thing into me. Chalan, a certain secretary. Secretary must know the role and function. A batch came into Tobago to collect aggregate.
We are one minute, Sharon.
They disband the board. But maybe what I heard, the batch was loading, they disband the board. And the secretary jumped in a vehicle, walk or ride a bicycle, and go on up in study path and stop the people and them from loading the bus. Don't ask any question, walking like these people and them teaching and stop them from loading the bus. Papayo, Bacanal.
Mr. Archer? Leave it there. We will continue that Monday.
All right, I will leave it.
Yes, we will continue it Monday. We have to break till we have to go. Thank you so kindly. Thank you guys, everybody, for all your contribution this morning. Everyone. The word for today is harmony. Agreement is my path to harmony. Over the years, I have endeavored to be a kind and compassionate person. I help however I can and give generously to those in need. In the presence of discord or conflict, I also seek to be a harmonizing influence. Conflicts and disagreements don't need to lead to angry words and hard feelings. There are times when all people will not hold the same opinions or priorities. When I accept others' feelings and perspectives while feeling secure in my own, I reach a place of agreement with others and harmony within myself. From this place, I can listen without feeling the need to speak and disagree while remaining calm. The equanimity I feel within becomes the harmony I express in thought, words, and actions. May the God of steadfastness and encouragement grant me to live in harmony with one another. Romans 15:5. Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we leave it for today. Up next is Google and the VNR show and Aisha Wells. Please do not shift your dial. And of course, we may have paid segment in between. Guys, talk to you on Monday, please God. On Sundays, Dominic Turn. The weekend has begun. Please be safe. We're gone. Ciao.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.